Chapter 1, Exploring Life. So whenever I talk to you about the chapters, I usually have you go into this big idea section first. And that's on purpose, because the book tries to give you a structure that helps you learn the things, structure the things for you, so it's not just all a jumbled mess in your head. So the three parts of the chapter, we're going to talk about the scientific study of life. So science, what is science? We're going to talk about life, and we're going to talk about the unifying themes. So life, science, and the themes. Those are the things you're going to talk about for this chapter. Personally, I like to work with pictures more than I like to work with words and lots of text. So one of the things I want you to remember is I want you to have a feeling, even if you don't necessarily memorize them. I want you to have a feeling for the characteristics of life. What is the things that distinguish a living thing from a non-living thing? And obviously, reproduction, right? We reproduce, we make more of us. Rocks fall apart, right? You can make two rocks out of one rock, but the two rocks are going to be smaller than the one rock, right? So the difference between us and a rock is we reproduce a new organism that's just like us. It grows, it develops. The way it does that, it eats. Another word for eating is energy processing. We respond to the environment, so we can seek out our food. We react if it gets warm or if it gets dry. Plants turn towards the sun. Um, there's some kind of an order and organization, so all the chemical makeup and all of that tends to be kind of in there. Regulation. Regulation is important because if you're alive, then your internal environment, you have an internal environment for starters, and your internal environment is different from the outside. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a creature, you wouldn't be a thing. And then the last one is evolutionary adaptation. That's probably the one that gives us the biggest amount of pause. But the reality is all of these things are based on a blueprint, and mistakes are made. And when mistakes are made, then the outcome looks slightly different from the thing that you had before. And when you have something that's slightly different, another word for that is variety. When you have variety, then some things are better suited for the environment than others. Somebody's going to outrun the other guy. Somebody's going to out-eat the other guy, out-hear the other guy. It's always going to be a little bit of a competition. And so that is the basis of the evolutionary adaptation. And that's pretty much it for that part of chapter 1.